This is HSK 3, we are in lesson number 20 and we're going to study grammar point number 1, the use of pay, this character in Chinese. We use this character to express passive voice, and you have to take into account that most of the times it is used with a negative tone. If we use adverbs, modal verbs, and so on, they go before this character, pay. A little example here, 小心，你的自行车会被偷了. Careful, your bike can be stolen. We can stop for a moment here and understand well the use of pa and the use of pay. These two characters are used in different ways. Remember that we use pa when we want to emphasize the object and the action on it. The first sentence, 妹妹把我的蛋糕吃了. The meaning is, my younger sister ate my cake. The most important thing here is my cake, so I use pa to emphasize this part. In the second sentence, to express the same idea, we're using pay, the passive voice. In this case, the passive subject, 我的蛋糕 is the first part, then we have pay, and 妹妹吃了. Literally, my cake was eaten by my younger sister. About the use of pay in the sentence, remember that when talking about pa, we changed a little bit the basic Chinese structure. Subject, verb, and object. With pa we say subject, the character pa, object, and the verb. With pay, the normal order changes again, and we say the object, which is the passive subject, pay, then the active subject who makes the action, and the verb. Sometimes we don't say the subject because it's not important or because we don't know who did the action. So, to summarize a little bit, we have the sentence, 妹妹吃了我的蛋糕. My younger sister ate my cake. In the second sentence, we express the same idea, but with a pa structure. 妹妹把我的蛋糕吃了. In the third sentence, we express the same idea, but with pay. 我的蛋糕被妹妹吃了. In the fourth sentence, if we don't know the subject, we can just express 我的蛋糕被吃了. My cake was eaten, or somebody ate my cake. Remember that apart of the use of the character pay, we have also other verbs that imply a passive voice. Other markers for the passive voice can be the verb 让, 叫, 给, or show. For example, an expression of the passive voice with the verb 让, 他让人打了. He was hit by someone. We don't need to express the subject here, so we could also say 他让打了. With the same meaning. Or if we use the passive voice with pay, then we could say 他被人打了. Again, the same idea, he was hit by someone. In HSK 3, we also studied some sentences that, without using pay or other specific verb, also have a passive sense, a passive meaning. They are used in a colloquial way without any negative sense. For example, the sentences we have here, 蛋糕吃完了. The cake was eaten completely. The second one, 电影票买好了. The tickets were bought. How do we say the negative? Here we have an example. 我坐下，希望没有被人注意到. I sat down, hoped nobody noticed me. In this case, we are using the negative structure 没有. Let's see some examples from the book. The first one, 我被男朋友影响了. I was influenced by my boyfriend. Number 2, 帽子被刮跑了. The hat flew away by the wind. Number 3, 蛋糕让弟弟吃完了. The cake was eaten up by the younger brother. 照相机被谁拿走了? Who took the camera? Or literally, the camera was taken by who? We also have a second set of sentences here. The first one, 问题还没有被解决呢. The problem has not been solved yet. Number 2. 病人还没被送到医院呢。The patient has not been taken to the hospital yet. Number 3. 下个月她会被妈妈送到美国。She will be sent to the United States by her mother next month. Number 4. 我们经常被别人认错。We are often mistaken by others. Pay attention to the use of the negative in the first two sentences. Here we are using may or may. Let's practice a little bit. The first sentence we have here, he was hit by a car. 他被车撞了。I have been fooled. 我被骗了。In this case, as I don't know who fooled me, I don't say any subject. My bank card has been stolen. 我的银行卡被偷了。The bank has been robbed. 银行被抢了。The big trees were blown over by the wind. 大树被风刮到了。The little brother stained the room. 房间被弟弟弄脏了。Now you know a little bit more about how to use this character, pay, in order to express passive voice. Remember that most of the times we use pay to express a negative thing. For example, someone was hit, something was stolen, and so on.